What's up, y'all? Happy Thursday. I hope everybody is feeling good. I do want to start off this video by thanking everyone for clicking on this video to give it a watch. So let's go ahead and get down, and I want to give you guys a bit of an update as it pertains to the Nolan Wells case, because if you guys can remember in the last video that I did, I highlighted the fact that one of the kids that were involved, or should I say with Nolan, their mother is a judge, and she just recently spoke out. So Ashley Cole says, "Our family, along with the community, grieves the loss of Nolan Wells. Our thoughts and prayers are with Nolan's family. Our son Warren loved Nolan dearly. Unfortunately, I feel that it's appropriate for our family to dispel some rumors with facts based upon the social media attention that is being diverted away from the Wells family and their loss. Yes, I deactivated my Facebook. Given the very heightened emotional state of social media right now, I fear for the safety of my child and children. My husband and I have 6 children. We covet their privacy. We do not believe it is appropriate for our minor children's photographs to be circulated throughout the internet, presenting potential threats to their safety. I graduated high school with Christine Wells Wansley. We are from the same community. I have the utmost respect for her and all of the Wells family. We mourn the loss of Nolan with them. Our prayers have been and will continue to be with them. My husband and I were not at Horn Island at any point on 4th of July. No one in our family is trying in any way to impede with the investigation by law enforcement or to otherwise hamper the family and law enforcement's quest for answers. Warner was interviewed by the Jackson County Sheriff's Department and cooperated fully. He saw Nolan last at around 3 p.m. on July 4th. They left around 4:30 p.m. when the boat was taking on water and they had an issue with the bilge pump. Nolan made a decision to stay on the island and return inland later with another group of friends. Yes, I am a judge. I also value transparency. I apologize if anyone was offended that I deleted my social media. There were no nefarious motivations in my deleting my social media. Social media has a lot of positives, but a whole lot of negatives. We live in a world of clickbaiting, sad but true. My family is hopeful that this information will help to redirect the attention to the Wells family, their grief, and their need for our community's support." All right, so you heard what she had to say about the situation. Now, it's mighty funny that each and every one of these kids that were with Nolan on July 4th have already obtained a lawyer. And also, they've already disabled their social media, of course, as you can see right here. Now, apparently there's this video that's circulating on social media that was captured from Horn Island on the 4th, and they're saying that Nolan is in the video arguing with someone. Some people said that he was arguing with another group of people. Some people are saying that he was arguing with his friends. Now, the family did retain the services of the prominent civil rights attorney, Ben Crump, and this is just in, guys. So apparently they are flying Nolan Wells' body over 800 miles for an independent autopsy. Now, the reason for this move is the fact that attorney Ben Crump feels that there's some contradiction in the stories that Nolan's so-called friends gave to police. Now, the friends communicated to the police that Nolan initially wanted to stay on the island, and he was last seen talking to a girl, but they took his cell phone. And to many people, and of course to attorney Ben Crump, it's not adding up, because according to Nolan's parents, when they got his phone back, there were some deleted messages, and it's very concerning to them, and rightfully so. Now, another puzzling factor in all of this is that the girl that was speaking to Nolan around 3 p.m. on July 4th said that Nolan was going to go back and get on the boat. But then they're saying that Nolan said that he was going to stay with the girl. That is what his so-called friends are saying. Then she said that he went and got on the boat. And so the stories are just conflicting as hell. Now, I'm going to tell you guys up front, I love this power move on the part of Nolan's parents and also attorney Ben Crump to actually ship Nolan's body 800 miles away and not give that local community there that is predominantly YT an opportunity to tamper with evidence any further. This is a real power move. This is a power play. This is all the way 100 in my opinion. But anyway, let's move along, and I want to talk about Tigger, Big Tigger, and his wife Alicia Brown. This is a complete mess. She is just really off the charts. Now, I'm going to say this, whatever was on Tigger's phone that he didn't want her to see, obviously there's something going on there. But at the end of the day, in my opinion, she did a bit too much. So just a couple of weeks ago, we know that Alicia Brown took to social media and posted this. Now the caption read, "Ask my husband why my face happened." So Tigger came out and definitely said, hey, this is not true. This is non-factual information. I did not do this to this woman. I never laid hands on her, but he still ended up getting arrested for aggravated battery and also cruelty to youngins, right? Now let me play you a little bit of what Tigger had to say when denying these accusations.
Good morning, Atlanta. I'm extremely privileged to be here this morning, back at work. Over the past several days, there's been significant public discussion and speculation regarding my personal life. I understand this can happen being a public person. I've been doing radio now 32 years and television for 29. I appreciate first and foremost the support and concern that so many people have shown. I want to say categorically, these allegations and accusations that have been circulating about me are false.
Now, Tigger's wife went on to accuse him of having an affair with his co-host by the name of Francesca, but Francesca is not playing. She lawyered up and she sued Alicia for defamation of character. Now, Tigger also denounced those rumors that he had any type of intimate relationship going on with his co-host.
It's important to clarify that Francesca and I have never been anything more than friends and respected colleagues. I'd like to apologize to you, Francesca, for the impact of these last few days or this last week. I hope you accept my apology.
Then these videos started to surface of Tigger trying to retrieve his phone from his wife. He's saying that she's drunk, it's just a struggle, and things of that nature. So I'm going to play these two clips consecutively, and then I'll be back.
There you go. Never plugged it back up. This is yours.
I am bleeding.
This is yours.
I'm bleeding, so take a picture. No. Take a picture. Take a picture.
Alicia, stop.
Take a picture.
Alicia, stop.
Get off the picture. Get off of me. Get off of me. I can't.
There you go. Never plugged it back up. This is yours.
I am bleeding.
This is yours.
I'm bleeding, so take a picture. No. Take a picture. Take a picture.
Alicia, stop.
Take a picture.
Alicia, stop.
Get off the picture. Get off of me. Get off of me.
My phone.
Tigger,
Give me my phone.
Do you not see all them crime? Bro, why
Stop.
did you do
I'm not
that?
doing that.
Yes,
She
you did. You
dropped.
did.
She dropped.
Bro, you're literally stepping on her.
I'm not stepping on her, Alex. I just want my phone. She could give me the phone and it'd be over. She could give me the phone and it would be over.
Bro, just get over her. She's gonna
I'm
give
not
you.
on her at all. Give me my phone.
Get off of me,
Give me my phone.
D, if I was anybody else, you wouldn't be doing this.
If you say so. Give me my phone.
Bro, just get over her. You can buy a new phone.
Get off of me!
Mr. Tigger!
All right, so you just saw all of that, and I'm sorry. It was so funny to me when the young man was like, Mr. Tigger, because at the end of the day, I think that what got me is the fact that he was so respectful but yet forceful, and it caught me off guard. But anyway, so Tigger decided to take a break from V103, and this is what he had to say. For as long as I've been in the industry, my focus has always been to keep the spotlight on the culture and the incredible people I get to interview. But right now, my personal life in the public eye and has become the subject of overwhelming speculation and misinformation. Through all of this, what hurts the most is being away from my son. Nothing is more important to me than being a great father. So I've decided to step away from the mic for a while to focus on my family and give my legal team the room they need. As I previously said, I unequivocally deny every allegation, and I am looking forward to clearing my name. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Now, when I look at the clips of Tigger and his wife getting into a little bit of a spat, it wasn't too much there. Tigger wasn't trying to harm her in no way, shape, form, or fashion. she was being the antagonizer, in my opinion, while at the same time trying to play the victim. And apparently she has a history of this. Now, we all know that God doesn't like ugly, because on July 6th, Alicia Brown was arrested herself during a felony traffic stop in Hart County, Georgia, and she faces outstanding KID napping related warrants out of Baltimore County, Maryland. So this situation has to do with the disappearance of Alicia Brown's daughter, Aaliyah Brown. And Aaliyah Brown's father actually spoke out about this situation.
We wanted to bring Darrell Williams on, as we've been talking about him all day, Joe Claire. He is the father of Aaliyah Brown, who of course has been missing for the last 7 years. What happened when you got the call last night? Because of course you weren't expecting it. You got a call from the detective, and what did they say to you?
When I got the call, he just basically told me that they had her in custody.
Wow.
And you got a phone call because they had her in custody because of your case, correct?
Yes.
Alicia Brown was taken in on outstanding kidnapping related warrants out of Maryland and by the Fulton County Sheriff's Office on felony charges of interference with child custody. Was Aaliyah Brown in the car with Alicia when she was arrested last night?
So they haven't located Aaliyah yet. They're still, searching and doing the investigation there.
Do you have confidence that Aaliyah physically is okay?
No, she's alive. She's definitely alive. I can confirm that. I've always known that. I've always known pretty much what was going on. To be honest with you, I hated it had to be who they have in custody, because that's still her mom. And, all of this was for nothing. All of this was for absolutely nothing.
Wow.
Now, Alicia Brown is waiting extradition back to Baltimore, and this took place when Aaliyah was only 10 years old. So she may be looking at some pretty stiff time in prison, because it's pretty crazy that you would take these drastic measures all because the baby dad won the actual battle in court to take full custody of y'all's daughter. Now, I mentioned before that she has a history of setting men up, and there's a guy who's locked up behind bars and said that she lied on him about R-ing her based off of the fact that he didn't want to have any type of intimacy with her because she basically was stinking. So he says, first of all, thank you for your efforts to clear my name. I can only hope this momentum can have an effect on me being released from here sooner than later. That is the ultimate goal for me, because I've been knew Shawty was crazy and this S was effed up. Everybody just went on living though like it was okay, and due to the fact that I don't live my life on the right side of the law, I had to have had a hand in something. Whole time I denied Shorty, so she set me up. She was stinking and I rolled out and came back hours later because I was still working, and she was calling me to come back to her room. That's when the goofy ass started. I left again, and while I'm checking out, she falls in the lobby on some movie ass, all beat up. I'm like, huh? I'm waiting for the police in the lobby for 45 minutes. A guilty man don't do that. Anyway, I was just telling you that envisioning it again, like, damn, that's crazy how that happened. So this chick is certified crazy. I don't know how Tigger didn't know that she was crazy before he met her and decided to have a baby with her, let alone marry her. But yeah, she's bad for business, man. And it would behoove Tigger to go ahead and just hit that divorce button. Just go ahead and divorce her, let her go, try to gain custody of your son. She has been proven to be a tyrant in the past, and I'm pretty sure that this will work in his favor. But anyway, let's move along, and I briefly want to talk about Jermaine Dupri, because Jermaine Dupri has put his big boy pants on and decided to sue Sony for $18 million due to unpaid royalties. And what's so interesting about this is he did it after Clive Davis passed away, which is important according to my plug, because he didn't want to mess with Clive Davis and the connections he has throughout Sony while Clive was alive. Now, JD is alleging that the company failed to properly pay royalties for releases from Mariah Carey, Usher, Escape, Criss Cross, and more. JD is saying that these unlawful practices started to take place back in 1992, and he began to suspect that he wasn't paid his full royalties in 2023, and that's when they conducted a full audit of the royalties that he was supposed to be getting over the years. Now, Dupri's attorneys detail a long pattern of unpaid royalties, including $960,000 in unpaid producer royalties for Escape's Hummin' Comin' At Ya, and over $1 million for The Brat's Functified. The suit also claims that there were understated royalties payable to So So Def in connection with albums released by Carey, Bow Wow, Usher, Jay Quan, Jagged Edge, Bone Crusher, and so forth and so on. It also states that Dupri is owed more than $10 million in interest payments for unpaid royalties related to Escape, Crisscross, The Brat, and more. And so this is a pretty bold move on the part of JD, because we all know once you go up against that type of machine that the end doesn't look well for you. But shout out to him for having the courage and the fortitude to push forward and say, hey, you guys owe me and I want my money. But it may not end well, but I think he knows that, but he's just willing to take that risk. But anyway, I'm gonna let all of this go. Drop down in the comments and leave your thoughts. Continue to have a blessed day.